And also, it was a love story as well as a comedy story. So it was very fun to act, and with all the others, it felt like it was very real.
Normally, I'm not much of an acting person. I'm more of just, reading and enjoying the whatever is written. But now, I mean, it was actually quite fun.
I liked the class very much and the play was very fun.
I enjoyed the play and it was so fun. I enjoyed.
I am so happy to see that you all enjoyed the play after all, and you guys put in a lot of effort. I'm so happy.
Made a poor, unworthy brother of yours with idleness.
Marry, sir, be better employed and be not a while.
Shall I keep your hogs and eat husk with them? What prodigal portion have I spent that I should come such a penury?
Stress has been banished. Charles says that
I pray thee, Rosalind, sweet my cause, be merry. Dear Celia, I show more merit than I am mistress of. And would you yet I were merrier? Unless you could teach me how to forget a banished father. You must not learn me how to remember any extraordinary pleasure. Heron, I see thou lovest me not with the full heart. I could have taught my love to take thy father for mine. So wouldst thou, if the truth of thy love for me were so righteously tempered as mine to
a
thee.
dapper young courtier also arrives and intrigues them with the promise of wrestling match, featuring the phenomenal strength and skill of the wrestler Charles. Orlando and Charles wrestle.
Doth it do not deserve well? Let me love him for that. And do you love him because I do? Look, here comes the Duke, with his eyes full of anger.
Scene 4. The Forest of Arden. Enter Rosalind for Ganymede, Celia for Elena, and Touchstone.
I cannot go no further.
For my part, I'd rather bear with you than bear you. Yet I should not bear no across if I did bear you. For I think you have no money in your purse.
Well, this is the forest of Arden.
Now I am in Arden. The more fool I when I was at home. I was in a better place, but travelers must be content.
More, I pretty more. It will make you melancholy, Monsieur Jakes.
I thank it more. I pretty more. I can suck melancholy out of a song as a vessel sucks eggs. More, I pretty more. Well then, if ever I thank any man, I'll thank you. But that we call compliment is like the encounter of two dog uppies.
Why, how now, Adam? No greater heart in thee? Live a little, comfort a little, cheer thyself a little. If this uncouth forest yield anything savage, hold that a while at the arm's end. I will here be with thee presently.
That happiness in one who is typically so miserably portends discord in the universe. Just after Duke commands the Lord to find Jakes, Jakes appears. He's uncharacteristically merry and explains that while wandering through the forest, he met a fool. Here he's referring to Touchstone.
True is it that we have seen better days, and have with holy bell been known to church, and sat at good men's feast, and wiped our eyes of drops that sacred pity hath engendered. And therefore sit you down in gentleness, and take upon command
what help we have, that to your wanting may be ministered.
The Duke Senior soon realizes that Orlando is son of Sir Roland de Boys, who is transported to the pillory on a cart. Rosalind rebukes Touchstone for his meddling. Just then, Celia enters, disguised as Shepherdess Alina. She's too fond of one of Orlando's verses, and she reads it aloud.
Oh, yes, I heard them all, and more too, for some of them had in them more feet than the verses would bear. That's no matter. The feet might be of the verses. Oh, Lord, Lord, it is a hard matter for friends to meet, but mountains may be removed by the earthquakes, and so encounter.
Rosalind approaches him as the young Ganymede and speak of a man that has been carving the name Rosalind on the trees. Orlando insists that he's a man so love-shaked and begs for a remedy. Enter Orlando and Rosalind.
And thus I cured him. And this way will I take upon me to wash your liver as clean as a sound sheep's heart, that there shall be not be one spot of love in it.
I will not be cured, youth.
I would cure you.
Proves worse than the common executioner, who has enough decency to ask forgiveness of those he kills. Rosalind and Celia, both still disguised, enter along with Corin to watch Phoebe's cruel response. Phoebe employs Sylvius, who can talk so well of love, to help her pursue Ganymede. Phoebe claims
I
that she
come within an hour of my promise.
Break an hour's promise in love. He that will divide a minute into 1,000 parts and break but a part of 1,000 part of a minute in the affairs of love. It may be said of him that Cupid had clapped him o'er the shoulder, but I'll warrant him heart whole.
Pardon me, dear Rosalind.
Nay, and you be so tardy. Come no more in my sight. I had as lief be wooed of a snail.
Of a snail?
Of a snail. For though he comes slowly, he carries his house on his head. A better jointure, I think, than you make a woman beside his brings his destiny with him.
what Orlando worries. Should he do this if he is the kiss denied? Rosalind assures him and reassures him that a denied kiss would only give him new matter to discuss with his lover. She accepts and returns Orlando's declaration of love and urges Celia to play the part of a priest and marry them. Orlando begs to leave in order to dine with Duke Senior, promising to return within 2 hours. Meanwhile, moving to scene 2, Jakes and some of Duke Senior's loyal followers.
Pray you, if you know where in the foliage of this forest stands a sheepcote fenced about with olive trees,
West of this place, down in the neighbor bottom, the rank of oysters by the murmuring stream. Left on your right hand brings you to the place but at this hour the house doth keep itself. There's none within.
Orlando approached the ragged man and recognized him as his brother. Orlando's first impulse was led to Oliver, who threatens him so abnormally, perish in the lion's jaw. But his noble nature would not allow it. He fought off the lion, wounding enter Touchstone and Audrey.
We shall find a time, Audrey. Patience. Gentle Audrey.
Faith, the priest, was good enough for all the old gentlemen, saying,
A most wicked Sir Oliver. Audrey. A most wily, while Martex. But Audrey, there is a youth here in the forest lays claim to you.
on so little acquaintance you should like her, that but saying you should love her, and loving woo, and wooing she should get grant, and will you preserve to enjoy her?
Neither call the giddiness of it in question.
And
The
all's consent. Followers, go you page Alina.
Meet the
Follow.
next day at the wedding. They all agree. The group parts until Oliver's wedding. Enter Rosalind.
And that the boy can do all this that he hath promised.
As thou as those that fear the hope and know their fear.
Patient one more. Wives are compact as oak. You say, if I bring in your Rosalind, you will bestow her on Orlando here?
That would I, had I kingdoms to give with her.
And you say you will have her when I bring her?
That would I, were I of all kingdoms king.
You say you'll marry me if I be willing?
And Rosalind and Celia disappear into the forest. Enter Rosalind, Duke Senior.
Duke Senior, to you I give myself, for I am yours. Orlando, to you I give myself, for I am yours.
If there be truth in sight, you are my daughter.
If there be truth in sight, you are my Rosalind.
If it is not the fashion to see the lady the epilogue, but it is no more unhandsome than to see the lord the prologue. If it be true that good wine needs no bush, 'tis true that a good play needs no epilogue. Yet to good wine, they do use good blushes and good plays, proof the better by the help of God good epilogues. What a case am I in then? That am neither a good epilogue, nor can insinuate with you in the behalf of a good play, for the love you bear to men, to like as much of this play as please you, and I charge you, O men, between you the play may please. If I were a woman, I would kiss as many of you as had beards that pleased me, complexions that liked me, and breasts that I defied not. And I'm sure as many as have good beards or good faces or sweet breasts bid me fair.
Rosalind exits the stage. Ginal was Celia, who was disguised in Alina. So, thank you. We have Preet, who played several roles. He's Touchstone, he was Corin, and the First Lord. Can we have a huge round of applause for him as well? Okay, we have Arush as Orlando.
At last, I would actually appreciate the teachers because this was only possible because of Prodigy and all the teachers. Otherwise, we could have never done this act.